Well, less than 2 months out from turning 68 and almost 70. So I decided to document my workouts. And for anybody who has the same interest that I do, which is to stay strong and explosive in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, then this channel is definitely for you. Now, I've been a lifelong martial artist, as well as having been a strength and conditioning trainer. I was an orthopedic acupuncturist and massage therapist. I helped introduce acupuncture to the U.S. Tennis Open, and I've worked with the UFC doctor. And it's pretty much accepted at this point that weight training is mandatory in later life. Now, I also believe that being strong and explosive is equally as important, if not more so, than just lifting weights. I mean, bone density, very important. But here's the bottom line. If you can't change direction on a dime and save yourself from a fall, all the strength isn't going to help you, and all that mass, it may cushion the fall, but it's better not to fall in the first place. So the exercises that I do, and anybody can copy, and you can do it at your own pace. This is not a martial arts channel, and I'm not teaching anyone how to fight. Now, I've taught martial arts for probably the past 30 years, but this channel is about movement and gaining physical literacy on moving your body through space. Now, here's the thing. If you're my age, you must have visited a nursing home at least one time to see a parent, a relative, a loved one, and what do you see? Usually it's someone in a wheelchair or bedridden or in a chair, and they look frail and they look like they're on the way out. Now, my goal is simple, and that's to hopefully retain the ability to remain mobile and independent for as long as possible. What are my chances? Well, who knows? And what I do know is that if you don't train it, you will have no chance. And I feel like at this point, I'm ahead of the curve right now, but it has to be a daily routine. It's like being a shark. You always have to be moving, because once you stop, it's over. Now, here's the thing. The ability to be explosive, that's all your fast twitch muscle fibers. And of course, as you age, that's the first thing to go. The ability to be explosive, to change direction, to get up. These are all the things that also a lot of people, they get to be a certain age and they say, well, I can't be athletic anymore, or, it's time to stop. And actually, it's just the opposite. You need to be doing this stuff, because if you don't do it, you're going to wind up being frail, and that's what you don't want. A lot of the moves that I take, that I do, for me, I get them from other people. I get them from people I've trained with over the years, and it's a combination of strength moves, of plyometric jumps, of picking things up, of hitting pads. But you don't have to know any of this stuff. You don't need to be a martial artist. I'm not teaching you how to fight. You can copy what you see I'm doing, and you can make it your own. And my advice would be, start easy, work your way up, but you need to turn this into a daily ritual. It's got to be a routine, and it should be fun. You should make it fun. But if you don't have, the excitement, then do it out of discipline. Because if you don't do this stuff, and this is my belief, you're not going to be able to do any of this stuff. You're not going to be able to get up from a chair, get up from the floor, avoid a trip, a fall. All this stuff now that I'm doing. I mean, I'm amazed. I see people half my age seem to have problems with doing it. So, it's like, use it or lose it. And so basically I'm chronicling, for lack of a better word, my vlog here of what I do, and hopefully it can help you as well. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. And most important, remember to train strong, train to be unbreakable, and most important, always pay it forward. And I believe that because what I'm doing, I believe helps people, and I want to pass it along. And in turn, if it's helping you, you should pass it along as well. I mean, in a sense, we're building a community by doing this. You know, pass it on to a loved one, a spouse, a friend, someone who really needs this stuff. You don't have to be a super athlete. You don't have to be an expert trainer to get someone in the right direction, doing something that's going to make them feel good and be healthy. And thank you for passing this on.